Ooh, I hear ringing in my ear. Dehydrated. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time watching. Welcome. My name is Kiki and I make faith, beauty, and lifestyle related content. Today I wanted to come to you guys with a video about social media and why I quit social media. Yeah, let's get into it. I have my notes here because you always need notes and I don't want to stutter. I remember the exact day that I deleted social media, and it was July 23rd, because that was the week I actually became saved and born again. But I deleted social media so quick that day. It was the morning, I opened up the app, and I immediately, like instantly, felt just like embarrassment. And I was just like, what am I doing? I logged into the app, I opened up my story, I was about to post a real cute picture of myself. Like, I have videos and pictures I'm gonna put as proof within this whole video, but I literally was gonna post on social media like everything was okay. Meanwhile, I was dying on the inside. I was sad, I was depressed. I had just ended it with somebody literally that night before. So I don't know what possessed me to go on Instagram and post like everything was okay, but that's the lie and the deceit of and the fakeness of social media and how that consumes you. At that time, since I was becoming born again and I became saved that week, God was just like having his way with me, and he was purging everything out of my life. He was taking all the desires that I thought I had a desire for out of my life and putting in new desires. One of those desires was social media, and he totally took away that desire from me. And that's just how you know it was God, because not once did I look back and was like, oh my gosh, like what am I doing? I've never gone this long without social media. No, I had it gone. I never even hesitated to download it back. And that's just how you know it was God. And the power of God is so real. It's so real what he did in my life and how he changed my life ever since I deleted social media, because he knew that I could not focus on him and put my whole focus on him if I was so consumed with social media. And so things I was dealing with while I was on social media was the constant need of just seeking validation from people. I was constantly posting selfie after selfie after selfie on Instagram, just loving that temporary happiness and just fulfillment of people swiping up on my videos and putting heart eyes. Meanwhile, they don't really care about me. These guys don't really care about me. They don't want to get to know me. They just want me for one thing. And I was just constantly seeking that validation from people. It was so temporary, and that's the thing. God won't give you temporary. He will give you permanent and eternity and forever fulfillment and just contentness in him. And that's what social media was not doing for me. I needed to show people and prove to people that I was happy, that I was having fun. It was horrible. I was so obsessed with just vanity that I couldn't post a picture of myself without using a filter. You guys know, anybody who's watching this still has Instagram, those filters that slim out your nose and make your lips bigger and make your cheek bones higher and just snatch your face. I literally was so used to my face looking how it looked on filters that I didn't even like how my natural face looked, and that's when I knew I had a problem. And ever since I've had Instagram and social media deleted, and I've not had those just horrible filters that Instagram provides, I think that's really bad, distorting people's view of themselves. And I think that's horrible, especially for women. Now when I take pictures of myself, I'm just like, oh, like I look pretty good. I'm so used to my natural face, and I wish I felt that way before and didn't have to always have and use filters on my face. Proverbs 31 verse 30, it says, charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. And you want to be that Proverbs 31 woman. Don't seek validation from men who don't really want you like that and don't really care about you. Be that Proverbs 31 person. Don't care so much about vanity and how you look, because charm is deceitful. Be a woman that fears the Lord. Don't be a woman that's so consumed on how she looks. And I'm still learning. I'm still, you know, I constantly look in the mirror like, do I look okay? Like, I'm still pretty insecure, but I'm learning and I'm progressing in this journey that I'm in. without social media and with God. Another thing was I was comparing my life to other people's lives so much to the point where I didn't even realize how fake social media is. And I was constantly looking at people's stories. Why do they have so many friends? Why does she look like her relationship is just perfect? And what's wrong with me? Like, why can't I be in a perfect relationship where he's getting me flowers and doing all this? People only post the pretty and the perfect on Instagram and social media. They don't post the ugly. They don't post the downside in their lives. They don't post the part where they're in the relationship that they're in, that they're arguing and their family's fighting and they're having a bad day at the job, or none of that. They're only posting the good looking things. And Instagram is so deceitful in that way that people literally start comparing their lives to other people, thinking that what they're posting is real life. It's not. It's completely fake. I was guilty of it. I would be at concerts and other places like screaming A, just like fanning the whole room and showing everybody having fun. And then right after that video was done, I would put my phone down and just be like, it was fake. I was faking it just for social media, just to prove a point. A lot of people do that, and it just affects every single person watching each person's story. It's so toxic. You look at a girl's picture and her waist looks snatched and her butt looks big, and that's just what they're constantly showing off to their body and who looks the best. And it's like a huge competition is what I was realizing. Whose life is better? Whose body looks better? Whose relationship is better? Whose job is better? Whose car is nicer? Who's has the better vacation? Who can afford to go on vacation? Like, it's so toxic. Social media also caused me to idolize relationships. And a lot of you may be like, idolize relationships? Like, girl, what are you talking about? I was idolizing relationships. Not only does this generation sexualize everything, it was constantly consumed in relationships, hookups, boyfriend, girlfriend, wanting a relationship, being happy in a relationship, to the point where I was consumed in it. My mindset changed to, okay, like, I can only be happy if I'm in a relationship. I know that for a fact. Like, okay, Kiki, once you're in a relationship, you're gonna be completely happy. I'm learning, and I'm not just learning, I already learned this, that if you can't find that contentness and that happiness in yourself and God, most of all God, you cannot find that in anybody else. Oh my gosh, you cannot find these God-sized voids in anything, anyone else. You can only find that in Him. So if you're not content being single, if you're not content just with yourself, independent, doing things on your own, just content in your singleness, you won't find that contentness in a guy or a girl. If you're a boy watching this, it's not going to happen. And if you put other stuff before God, if you put your relationship before God, if you put social media before God, you're using social media more than you're going into His word and journaling to Him and praying to Him. That you're idolizing whatever that is way more than you should be idolizing the only idol that you should have in your life, which is God. Ever since I deleted Instagram, a lot of people always ask me, what do I do without it? And I'm just like, I live my life. And that's like the question that I get a lot is, what do you do without social media? I live my life. Like, I don't know what people expect me to say. The fact that people have to say that to me just shows that social media to them is like part of their lifestyle, part of their daily routine. That's not how it's supposed to be. If your screen time, and yeah, I'm talking to you, if your screen time is over 10 hours, and out of those 10 hours, you're on Instagram for like 5 hours out of the day, because it gives you that report, I know, every Sunday. If it's that high, there's a problem. If you're on it till 3 in the morning, that's a problem. If you wake up in the morning, you roll right over to your phone and open Instagram and you scrolling, that's a problem. That's a problem. But without social media, my relationship with God progressed like crazy. I now put Him first. My prayer life strengthened. I'm now focusing on myself and understanding just the season that God has put me in this moment. I'm in the wilderness right now, and I'm just learning to seek Him first and seek His kingdom first and just find joy and just delight in Him. Doing things on my own, and I'm going to the gym, and I started this YouTube channel, and I would have never done this if I was on social media, because I was so insecure and I was just so scared of what people would think if I started a YouTube channel while I was on social media that I just didn't do it. And now this is going to be my 4th video. So look what God can do. And I'm just so happy that I deleted it and just never looked back. Another thing that I realized without it, intimacy. Intimacy, intimacy, intimacy. Oh my gosh, the intimacy I have with God now, the intimacy I have with myself and me time, and just being in the moment instead of being in the moment behind my phone. You know, like I'm now understanding intimacy and how important it is not to share every single thing that you do on Instagram. Nobody needs to know when your man is proposing to you. You know what I mean? That's such an intimate moment. Your man is on his knees proposing to you and you're just like, wait, let me get my phone, and you record it. No, intimacy, it's so important. And that's what I found not being on social media. And just also calmness, less drama in my life. I'm now just so patient and I can just literally sit somewhere. Mind you, I do feel awkward sometimes because everybody else is on their phones and they're just scrolling and I'm kind of just sitting there like, It does feel weird. The only entertaining apps I have on my phone is Pinterest and YouTube, and then I watch TikToks from like now and then. But even that could be very addictive, and so I veer and stay away from that. But yeah, intimacy and patience, things that I'm learning, you know, without it. I really had it bad when it came to social media. I literally live the definition of a private life. Girl, I live the definition of a private life. Nobody knows when I'm gonna get married. Nobody knows when I'm in a relationship. Only way people know is from my YouTube channel. And it just feels so good that people don't know what I'm doing. Nobody's gonna know when I get a new job, a new car, when I go on vacation, when I get a promotion, when anything. And then that's, I feel like, how it's supposed to be. So the question is, should you delete social media? So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yes, delete social media right now. Like, no. The things I named, if you're, you know, putting it before God and you're on it more than you're praying to God, and, you know, you're on it for like 9 hours a day, that's like part of your daily routine, and you don't want it to be part of your daily routine anymore. And mind you, if the Holy Spirit is within you, the Holy Spirit will convict you. The Holy Spirit will convict you and be like, girl or boy, you're on it way too much. You need to spend more time with God. Just pray about it. But if those things that I named and listed, and you want to change that, I would say, you know, delete it for a day, and then each week after that, progress. So that next week, you know, delete it for 2 days. The next week after that, delete it for 3 days. And I'm telling you, you will see a difference. Your relationship with God, one, will strengthen and progress. You're going to find out that it's not benefiting my life in any way. That is my experience and why I deleted social media and quit it 7 months ago. So that's exciting, I guess. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something maybe. I hope maybe the Holy Spirit was convicting you maybe throughout this video. Who knows? Maybe you're rethinking your whole social media presence. Or, you know, you're like, okay, maybe let me delete it for a day or whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my next ones, and don't forget to check out my last videos. The link will be in the description. Bye.